Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a Easter craft video for you. It's a little bit late and kind of waiting to the last minute. So now I'm like in a crunch time trying to get at least 3 Easter videos out the way, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do that. So these videos are also out of sequence. I filmed this one later on in the day, and all the little Easter ephemera that you guys see on the side of the table, that's because I have already filmed an Easter scrapbook page, because I had, you guys know my story, I'm like 5 years behind, not even 5 years, like I'm like legit 10 years behind on scrapbooking some of my pictures. So I was working on Easter pictures from 2011 and 2012, and I had a lot of stuff left over, and that's kind of what I wanted to use some of it to create like scrap embellishments, but this time they're gonna be like in Polaroid frames. So what you guys saw earlier at the beginning of the video, if you guys were paying attention in between my blabbering, I was cutting the strips of scrap paper that I had 3 inches wide, and now I am using my Big Shot machine, and I'm using a regular, I think these are my favorite things, wonky squares, and I am using, I want to say it's either 2 inches a square, and that's what I'm using to create the Polaroid image, or the Polaroid frame I should say, not image. Anyways, so I'm gonna be running, some of these strips are way bigger than I intended it to be, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run it through the machine, and then I'm gonna flip the scrap piece of paper over and make 2 out of 1 strip. Just, you know, trying to not be wasteful. We're also going to be using the little squares that we're pulling out of the frame, and we're going to be using some of that for embellishments as well. So like I said, you guys, I've been just between working and trying to catch up, and you know, like I just honestly, you know how sometimes life, you have all these plans and then life just gets in the way. Yeah, like life smacked me right in the face and said no, this is what needs to happen. So I haven't really been getting the time to film, and this past weekend was my first weekend off in a long time, so I did film, I want to say like maybe 2 videos. So this is one of them, and that's kind of what, like I said, I'm in a crunch time now trying to get at least some Easter craft out the way. So I'm gonna put that machine, or my Big Shot machine, out the way. I'm gonna put my dies away as well, and then I'm going to be bringing my little paper cutter, a trimmer, I don't know what it's called. It's just the little bitty one, and I am going to be cutting it lengthwise 4 inches, so it's 3 by 4. And I honestly didn't measure where I placed the little square, so I'm just going to be, I just eyeballed it, to be honest. So I don't know the exact measurements, but I think it's about, I don't know, quarter of an inch, half an inch on the sides between the frames. But like I said, the overall size is a 3 by 4. It's what I use, so I'm just gonna be trimming all of these little images, or these actual Polaroid frames, not images. Why do I want to keep calling them images? Sorry about that. But what was I gonna say? To save time on the video, I am going to obviously not show you all of them, or how I end up designing. I think I showed you like a few, maybe 3 or 4, and then the rest at the end of the video I'll take a picture of all of them so that you guys could see how they turned out. Hopefully you guys like them, and like I said, just another way to use your scraps. There is so much things that you could do to use up your scraps and make them just go a little bit further, even if it's a tad bit over, or get a little, at least one extra project out of them. So like I said, at this point I've already scrapbooked my Easter pictures that I wanted, and I had all this stuff left over, and this is a mixture of Easter collections. I have some from Simple Stories. I have some from Echo Park Company. I think they're Echo Park Company, and that was the Hello Easter collection. And then I want to say I have a few from Reminisce, maybe. I kind of want to say, I don't really remember, but I had a mixture. I also had a mixture of old ones that I've just kept and I wanted to use up. So I had a few papers that were like, I picked up from Hobby Lobby like last year, and I just thought it was too pretty, so I didn't want to get rid of it, and that's what I ended up using. So in between me blabbering, I have a mixture of stickers and also ephemera. I am putting a little bit of that baby powder, well, I think it's baby powder, on the back of the stickers, just so that the stickiness will lose its grip. Does that make sense? What the hell? What am I talking about? I have no idea. Let me see. Let me rewind. Let me try to explain that. So I end up using that powder on the back of the stickers so that the sticker will lose its stickiness. I hope that's a better explanation than what I tried to tell you guys earlier. Anyway, so you guys could barely see this picture frame because it's pretty much the same color of my mat. But I'm just using a little bit of those tags and making a little bit of a banner. And I actually brought my little Tim Holtz stapler. I absolutely love it because it saves you time on having to glue everything. But if you don't have the stapler, you're welcome to use glue, of course. Just adding a little bit of a butterfly, and that is going to be it for now for this one. I think I come back later and I add something to the top because it looks like it's a little empty on the top. I want to say I do. Honestly, don't remember. But moving along, this is like, again, spend some time playing around trying to figure out which way I want to go. This is going to be a very simple one. Once again, this is like Easter spring. I know one of the collections was more like springy theme instead of really Easter, even though it was Easter collection. I want to say they added some spring stuff to it as well. I'm just making a blabber. You know what I should have done? I should have just put some music on for you guys and let you watch the video instead of me having to talk to you guys through it. I'm gonna add a little pink banner to the top as well, and this is, like I said, just little strips of scrap paper I have, and gonna staple that. And actually, I think this is the one that I come back and I add a little flower to that corner because I thought it was kind of empty. So must be looking for my stapler because I tend to lose a lot of stuff on my table. Does that happen to anybody? Because it sure does happen a lot to me. Like, I know it's somewhere at the table, buried in between everything else, and you can never find it. So that's gonna be it for now, but I think I do come back and add a little flower to the previous one that we just saw. So in this one, I wanted to put this little Polaroid frame or picture frame. Already came with the collection, so basically I just wanted to put it in front just to give it a little bit more of those spring colors. Gonna staple the little bunny, which is out of background paper. Just gonna add a little sticker that says funny bunny. And is that it? I believe that's gonna be it for this one. Maybe not, don't know, may come back. Well, at the end of the video you guys are gonna see the final product, because I'll take a picture of all of them. They came out really adorable. And oh, there's my little rose, or my little flower. And I wanted to kind of share this with you guys as well, but like I said, I'm almost certain you're not gonna get it before Easter, so it's kind of like, do I really want to share this with you guys and, you know, give some extra when you're gonna have to wait till next year to work on Easter stuff? I don't know, but I've been when it comes to doing my scraps, I had a good return on my, not return, I had a good feedback on my previous scrap DIYs that I've made, and I got to share that with 5 of you guys. So I feel like I want to do more of that, like almost like a happy mail, but it's like scrap happy mail. Does that make, or like, what should we call that, scrap mail? And then just share my scraps with some of you guys. So I don't know, I kind of like it. It was kind of inexpensive if I just do the envelopes, so I don't know, I guess I have to think about that. But moving along, I think this is gonna be the last little Polaroid frame I show you. How cute is those colors? So I'm gonna staple that and then just add a little bit, I think another little bunny at the top. But basically, how cute would this be, you guys? It's like making a cluster on a Polaroid picture. And you could, one thing that I do wish I would have done was add string to before stapling it, because I think if you add like that, string will just give it some dimension to it. But I didn't think about it. I mean, I'm still happy with the results. I just wish I would have thought about it while I was doing it. So these are just maybe 1 or 2 examples of me using the little squares, because once again, I hate being wasteful, and just added a little bit of little banners to this square. However, I think I ended up moving them over to the right side of it. And this is a wooden stamp that I've had. It's I think I got it for like $1. Somebody loves you, or somebody loves you. And I'm basically just gonna stamping that with blank ink, and then just putting a little bit of stickers or a little bit of banners, just little things to make it more presentable or more adorable. Here I'm adding a little bit of spring flowers, also from one of those collections, and then moving a little flower to the other side because I think I was putting way too much. Let's see, what else am I gonna do? Okay, so I'm gonna show you the final picture for this video as well. I think this is my final one that I'm showing you guys on camera. Just adding a little bit of that sticker, adding a little banner going the opposite direction, and then I'm going to add a little pink butterfly as well. Some of these were stickers, some of these was ephemera. So just a mixture of, like I said, leftover stuff that I had on the collections. I also want to be doing some Easter flip books with the remaining stuff. So hopefully you guys watch that, although I'm not really sure if I'm gonna film that because that'll definitely be past Easter. But that's gonna be it for now, you guys. I'm sorry I just blabbered on. If you ask me what I said, I have no freaking idea what I guys just told you. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you like the pictures where you can see all of them, and then we'll see you guys very soon. Have a good one. Bye.